Everybody, socalthero here. Welcome back to another video of Microsoft Flight Simulator. I was just going to say Flight Simulator, but yeah, it's Microsoft Flight Simulator. We're going to be doing our regular flying today on my around the world trip. We're going to be heading out from Clearwater, Florida up to Savannah, Georgia today. And hopefully land this time, unlike the last time when I flew, which was a while ago since that recording, but this recording might come out shortly after that one. There have been some changes to my setup here, so I'm going to go ahead and climb into the plane here, and we're going to shut the door. There we go. And we're going to climb up here, and we're going to start getting set up here. I got all the stuff inputted for the plane. We're going to go ahead and turn on our alternators. Disconnect that, have them close the door outside. That's good, that's good. And we're gonna put our headphones on. There we go. Okay, so there have been some changes. I'll show it to you right now. The Hobbs meter is reading at 0, and I'll go over that a little bit here once we take off. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready and start firing the plane up here. I'm gonna let them know that the plane's getting ready to start. Get some oxygen back there for the family. Start the plane up. We're going to be flying out on runway 14, and I believe we're landing on runway 28. And it's kind of interesting. I could not get the game to find the approach for Georgia, Savannah, Georgia's airport. Or arrival rather, so I'm going off of this approach and hoping that it works. Alright, plane sounds like it's good. I did not set an altitude. Let's go ahead and set it to say about 12,000 feet. Set the borrow. Okay. And don't have to worry about that stuff for now. Again, it's been a while since I've flown, so I'm trying to remember all the stuff I need to do here. Trim. Okay. Go ahead and get our landing lights on. It's daytime, so, well, it's morning time, so I'm going to be blinding the guy there. Go ahead and give ourselves some power here. Oh, yeah, unset the parking brake. Before we forget that. But yeah, the Hobbs reading is reading at 0 because my PC is new-ish in a way. My operating system is new, rather. Unfortunately, I was trying to make my PC a little bit better for the City Skylines 2 game that I play. I don't record that, but I do play that game. As far as speed is concerned, and lo and behold, I started doing a driver update with third-party driver installers, and it corrupted my Windows operating system. Of all things, Windows 11 was corrupted from it, and I had to take my... Whoa! How's that going that way? Again, being my first flight since this fix, I might have some control conflicts here, but we'll see how it goes today. All of that is good. We are taking off on runway 4, which is right down here, so they want us to kind of back taxi a little bit on this runway. I guess I believe this is a runway. Looks like it anyway. Oh, maybe not. Gonna be taking off from right here. Go ahead and set our flaps. See anybody coming in, so let me go ahead and turn around, and it looks clear, so we're just going to take off this early morning here and be leaving Florida for this trip. Nobody on the cross. Okay, there we go. It started to take off without me even having to rotate for it. The trim had us going real quick there. So at a positive rate, we're gonna do gear up, and we're gonna go ahead and cut the flaps. And we're gonna start to make our left turn as we get out over the water here, and I am going to just zoom in here. Thanks for having us, Florida. Thanks for fixing my plane after crashing it onto the highway. Wow, we are really... What I hate about the trim on this plane, it's really aggressive. You gotta be really mindful of it. Alright, so we need to start to activate our info here as well, so we can get the autopilot going. I'm gonna go ahead and activate the autopilot, make sure it works. There we go. Looks like it's starting to do its thing. There's an outside look of Florida one last time. And there we go. We are on our flight plan, heading to Savannah, Georgia there. So yeah, I installed I had this third-party driver update software. It's called Driver Ready, and I paid for a license for it, which luckily I got a refund for it. But that is at 0. So I want to say we were at about 48 or 49 when with my old operating system, basically, before it tanked my game. Or tank my PC, rather. Getting an alert for something. Something was flashing, too. It must have been the trim with the climb. Yeah, flaps are up. The trim is zeroed out now. Everything else looks to be okay. Yeah. Strange. Not sure what that was, but yeah, so I installed the software. It said I had many drivers that needed to be updated, so I've used it in the past and it worked fine, so I just used the software, not thinking anything differently, and it corrupted my Windows operating system with its with the incorrect driver for it. So needless to say, I asked for a refund, got my money back, and I had to go see my buddy State, the one that you guys have heard about before if you see my other videos, that he basically built my PC for me and put it all together with his hand-me-down parts. But I had to go see him, and he was trying to unlock it and couldn't get it to unlock, so he had to install another copy of Windows 11 and then pull all my vital information that I needed from my old operating system, which wasn't much, luckily. It was just a few 3D models from Patreon I'm a part of that was in my downloads folder, and then like a few documents like my job resume and stuff like that I keep. And he put them to a safe spot on my other hard drive that has all my 3D models for GTA 5 cars and whatnot, and then delete both installs of Windows 11 and then install a fresh new copy of Windows 11 and then move my stuff back onto that one. It was just, luckily it only took one day, but it was definitely a headache. Hey, there's somebody over there. It's pretty cool to see. Like an actual airliner plane too, like a commercial plane. That's pretty cool. Yeah, doing the flight myself today. My buddy Stoppel, that usually is attending with me, he's on vacation right now. What is that? Take off the... Oh. That's what I forgot to do. Do auto throttle. Thank you for reminding me. And that's a call out for almost at 12,000 feet. I really do love this plane. It's such a easy plane to fly, and I've said it countless times on the channel, but maybe not with directly to you guys. But originally, this trip was going to be done in a plane that could not make the trip, just because it's just not doesn't have the capacity to do it. Which was going to be the Icon A4 or A5 or whatever it is plane, and it pretty much starts up like a car. It has a key and ignition, and you turn it on. And I wanted to do that, but it didn't feel like flying to me. It felt like driving a flying vehicle, like a flying car, basically, with the key and the ignition. So flying the Baron was a lot of fun, getting to learn how to fly that plane, and then now transitioning to this plane that goes a little bit quicker, but it's still kind of small, like a personal plane, and not like a commercial plane, is a lot of fun to be doing too. A little behind the scenes here, because I did lose my settings. There is a configuration that is not set up back there. That's my luggage. There we go. That's what we need. Back to... There we go. Make sure we got that extra row of seating back there. There we go. Okay. Making sure it's correct. But yeah, been doing a lot of stuff as far as recording is concerned. To get caught up on it. Lots of Ready or Not. There's enough Ready or Not content to last me into February of 2025. So yeah, I won't be. Tuesdays will be fulfilled for quite a while. Thursdays, as of this recording, have a little bit of an open slot, so I am planning on playing with my buddy Griffin, who you've seen fly with us before too. He actually was the guy that flew with us to Panama, and he ended up crashing, and I don't know if we ever mentioned it, but come to find out, when he crashed into a police station of all things in Panama City. So that was pretty interesting of all buildings for him to hit. But I have plans to play some games with him tomorrow, play some police simulator, maybe some construction simulator, which if we do construction simulator, that'll come out probably before this video does. But if we do police simulator, that'll be after all the recording I just did for police simulator. I'm up to into November now for that one, and today is August 17th, so they got a little ways out for that one. Yeah, Tuesdays are covered. Fridays are LSPDFR. You guys know the deal with that if you watch that series. It's always covered, and I always pre-record it, and I do like 3 to 4 months in advance, so that way if something does happen, like you install the wrong driver on your PC and tank it, it doesn't impact the content coming out to you guys. I don't know why that specifically came to mind, of course, you know, driver just corrupting it. It was so bad. Just the way that it handled the game was just, or my PC, it was just such bad timing. And I should have known. There was things happening that's never happened before with my PC, and I was like, well, that's a first. And then I was like, I got a bad feeling something's gonna happen. And sure enough, the next morning when it started up, I'm like, yep, something bad happened. So with saying that too, I hadn't updated my GPU, my graphics card driver, for quite a long time too, only because the last time I updated it, that was like it had to be a year ago. It was when we first started this trip. My game crashed in the middle of the flight, and I had to jump back in mid-flight for the first flight ever on this around the world trip. And it was due to the driver, so I had to revert my driver back, and I never wanted to update it because I was afraid it might crash my game again. So it'd be interesting to see what the new driver update, because I was forced to take it this time, how it does for the GPU. I'm hoping it does just fine. Looking at the traffic, man, we got a lot of traffic around us on the radar here. I got couple people coming in, going around us, and somebody kind of on the same flight plan as us, it looks like, which that's pretty cool. I don't know what that's all about. Well, it could be because I'm in the United States now, so there's probably more active planes at this time of day as opposed to another part of the world that might be the pilots would be sleeping because that time of day over there is a lot later than it is here. I mean, it's 7 p.m. Florida time right now, and it's 4 p.m. my time, so it makes sense there might be a few more people in the area right now, in the Florida and Georgia area. But yeah, that's just a few of the happenings going on right now. I didn't plan on talking for the entire flight, and it's just going to be like the other flights where I jump in and have you guys tag along with me with the takeoff here initially, and then the arrival and landing at the next airport, which hopefully we make this time, like I said. So with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and continue flying here, and I'll see you guys when we get a little bit closer to Savannah, Georgia. Guys, we are back, and we just passed our top of descent, so we are starting to descend down now. We already got the glide slope for the airport, which says we are really high, so I'm letting the computer do the flying as I am trying to get the plane down to where it needs to be, which is 1,800 feet according to our flight plan here, which it says we need to be at that flight level in about 3 minutes, so we are kind of dive bombing it right now. And that must be the airport right there, so hopefully we swing out far enough to be able to set up for a nice landing here. Alright, looks like we're about to be back on the glide slope. Yeah, during the flight, after I got to my last waypoint, the plane was starting to just do its normal circles because it didn't have a way to get to the approach. So I had to do a direct to the waypoint to the approach, which is this one right here, which is Thero or Kilo or something like that. So that's where we're at right now. That is definitely the airport. So I'm hoping that with the plane going where it's going, it's going to have to make a U-turn here, basically. That'll give us enough time to slow down and get lined up for a good landing here. Or good approach, rather, to a good landing. I'm letting, like I said, I'm letting the throttle control, I'm letting the plane's throttle control the plane right now. I'm letting the plane do its own descending, so that way it controls the speed, too, just to be on the safe side. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we just flew past the airport there, so. Top of descent keeps moving. That's interesting. I must be going down way too fast. And looking at the glide slope, I would say that is the case here. I'm going to go ahead and adjust the plane just a little bit on the rated descent here, just so we can get set up here for this landing. I am going to kill the auto throttle though, just because I want to make sure I can slow it down enough, but not too slow to where we fall out of the sky like the last flight. I thought that was the airport for Savannah, Georgia, but apparently it might not be. Or maybe it's just circling us around here. That might be what it is. You are in approach mode, right? Yep, you are in approach mode. There's our airport right there. So yeah, we flew over it and we're coming in from this way instead. That's why. I'm gonna go ahead and take the plane over here in a second. I'm gonna let it descend for me just a little bit more, just to get us to that 1,800 feet. Yeah, we're lining up for it right now. Oh, yeah, we're kind of, okay, I'm taking over the plane now. Still kind of fast. We're off the glide slope. I need to deploy some flaps. Oh, I'm going too fast for flaps, so I need to slow down even more. Landing gear down. Alright, now I can deploy flap. What? Okay, something's up with the flaps. Is the landing gear down? Landing gear is not down. There we go. Alright, landing gear looks like it's down this time per the instrument, so we're going to just land our way into here. Bouncy. Here we go. Full flaps. And we're down. And we're sliding. I'm trying not to though. Come on. I want center line, but I don't want to slide all over the runway here too. Alright, so not the prettiest of landings, but we definitely were able to do it. And I think we're going to taxi off right here. Alright, welcome to Savannah, Georgia. Our flaps back up. We go ahead and taxi off to the... Whoops. Actually, we'll continue straight. That looks like it goes down to the other runway. I want to be over here by these hangars. So while that's doing its thing, we're going to clean up the plane a bit. Actually, there's not much to clean up. Flaps are already up, so I guess the only cleaning up I could do is go ahead and delete the flight plan for now, so that way it's out of the system. And I got a little scary at the end there. I thought we were coming a little too fast, but I guess we were just right. Then it started to look like we were getting a little slow and we were getting pushed around a bit, so made the best of what we could anyways. I think I'm gonna park over here by these hangars. Oh, actually, no, those are probably trailers and whatnot. So that's probably not little planes. Got a follow me truck just in the middle here. I'm gonna have to flip through him. Trying to see if I can see what that's. Oh, those are cars. Okay, no, never mind. I was thinking those were planes, but that looks like it's a parking lot, so that's fine. We'll just taxi down here and Make our way to just a stop down here to park for the time being. No issue with the map right there. I think those are cars. Yeah, those are cars. Okay. That's fine. There's no other planes over here, but we're making our own parking spot. Park right here. There we go. All right, let's set our parking brake. All right, we already deleted the flight plan. Look that up just so we have that ready to go. Turn off the lights so they know the engine's shutting down. Let's get some chocks. Open the luggage door and let's go ahead and let the fam out. There we go. While I finish shutting down the plane here. And there we go. Oh, actually, I forgot to return. Put our covers and protectors on. I need to return my headphones. I don't want to wear those off the plane here. There we go. And guys, that's going to do it for this video of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought of it. And until next time, take care.